A terrible lie. They had done things, 11. Such awful things.
Is Vecna a big baddie? So they've talked about it on the show. Dustin has his theories, and it seems like he was both controlling the Demogorgon and the Mind Flayer as his general and foot soldiers, and the Demodogs as well. Is he the big baddie? Right? Did Freddie? You had the great question. Did 11 create the Upside Down?
Yeah. So this is my question. This will go in a little bit into because this does not explain the time thing. They introduced that the Upside Down is stuck in
2 years ago.
Stuck 2 years ago when the show began, but that does not explain the did 11 open up the Upside Down, or did she create it?
Right. So I really do think that it's going to be Vecna kind of being a Thanos in Infinity War moment where, you know, he's going to pull some shit. People are going to die or get hurt or something's going to happen. And because of that, you know, we'll get our season 5 and that's our end game, right? Obviously. But so, I do think that Vecna is the big bad.
I don't know that. I think Vecna dies, and I think...
so who else is there?
So I think the Upside Down as a whole. Now, here's a real...
What does that mean?
So I just came up with this, Alex.
Second ago.
Because
right.
You just made me think about this. How do you truly destroy the Upside Down and destroy these connections? You have to destroy the one thing in our world that's connecting it. You have to, in season 5, Elle has to sacrifice herself, has to die or be stuck in the Upside Down. Very much think. Did you read all of the gods' devices, the Golden Compass?
Never read any of them.
So basically the plot of that idea is when these wormholes open, the fact that there are these two kids that are traveling through them all, they're not in their right space, and because of that, that's allowing these wormholes to open up more and more. If people go in their correct spaces and you fill up the holes, then it's all good. I think a very similar thing would apply here with 11, where to either die or be trapped back inside of the Upside Down. Maybe we could close up these holes for good.
Right. I think my main problem with Vecna is that we don't really have motivations for him. We know what started him and caused him, but what does he want?
Well, I need a little... I think they... Well, I think he said he thinks all humans who are lower than him. I think it's the basic, like, all beings that are
supremacist.
Yeah. Which I'm okay with. It's like 80s basic ideas.
I'm perfectly fine with that. First of all, he's been a good villain without even really clear motivations up to this point.
Also, the way they, like, tied all those stories together, which is explaining who Vecna is. I figured out that Vecna was one. I did not know that one was the guy in that house. I was like, it's all connected.
That really got me. The way they intercut 3 stories going on with Natalie Dyer and Elle and the entire Vecna story together at the end of episode 7, beautiful directing.
Beautiful.
I haven't seen something like that done in a long, long time.
Also, I think a bunch of stuff in episode 7. They have 2 one-shot fights.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The David Harbour fight scene in Kamchatka.
Oh, great stuff.
It's better than I've seen any fight scene in all of Disney+.
So me and you came out of this season in particular being like, Duffers, if they directed a Marvel movie, it would be badass. They have the exact sensibilities of Marvel, I think.
It feels like we're just recreating a different version of the Russo brothers in that way. Coming from very popular TV roots, filmed with action and great comedy, which is exactly what Marvel's looking for.
Yeah.
I think they could easily get him in a starter. I don't know if they want to do that. It feels like they like original content.
I hope they do. I hope
they don't have anything planned post this, though.
If they
Netflix may seal them up with a huge deal, though.
Alex, like you haven't heard of anything.
Now, what if Netflix is just like, here's $700 million?
So let's say this, like the Dark guys.
Yeah.
I didn't hear about anything till after Dark was
over. I'm just saying I don't I don't
Alex,
see why Netflix wouldn't give them the D&D treatment.
If I'm Netflix, I'm immediately like we own them in perpetuity.
I just do like a first look deal.
No.
If I'm Netflix, I'm doing a first look deal.
I want more than first look. I would sign the overall. I don't want you doing anything because here's the thing. FX did that with what's his name from Atlanta, and they only got Atlanta out of it, and now he's just moving on to Amazon.
What is he doing with Amazon though?
He has his new show on the works at
I
Amazon.
got it. We don't know how that show's gonna.
No. But I'm saying though, FX. We know FX felt really rod because he moved because just for the money they moved to Amazon.
I got it.
So you want to do is you want to lock these guys in.
The problem
like
is,
Netflix
no,
is
but the
trying...
problem is with something like this, it doesn't just feel like genie in a bottle. It feels like they're live stories, right?
But the thing is, this is Alex. Like, do you want to turn the Duffers into Shondaland? Because now Shondaland.
I don't.
No. Okay. Now, is that what Netflix wants to do though?
That may be what they want to do, but I'm saying if I'm the Duffers, I'm going from the Duffers POV here. I don't want to do that.
I just want to make a new show. I don't want to make a bunch of stuff. I just want another. Also, Duffers would not surprise me if they're like, we end Stranger Things. We're ready to make a movie.
100%.
I love it if they have. Also, make a fucking trilogy. Just do some shit.
Do some cool stuff, right? Talking of endings, this is the ending of the podcast. If you liked it, leave a like, leave a subscribe, tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell everybody.